This is Jackie, and I'm here with NSR at day one of the 15th anniversary of Bonnaroo. It is your 6th anniversary of Bonnaroo.
It's my third year playing, but first year officially playing, like on the bill with all the other famous people and shit, and me not being the famous person. I'm sorry, can I curse? Okay. But it's my third year like playing, but first year in official capacity, 6th year as a fan. So yeah.
So you have a lot of experience. What are some recommendations that you would make maybe to the first time concert goer for Bonnaroo?
It's a marathon. It's just like take care of your body. Like make sure you eat and stay hydrated, and like as excited as you are and you want to, whatever you indulge in as much as possible, like just try and recognize that like we're here until Sunday, assuming that you're staying until Sunday, and and treat it like that, and that way like you'll be able to fully enjoy everything. Like don't burn yourself out for sure, because there's a lot of good music, and also see music that you don't know. One of my favorite things about Bonnaroo is that I come here and I don't know half the bands, and I just kind of either go into the show blindly or like research them a little bit, but it's like it's a blessing that you wake up every day and you're just like, who am I going to see today? It's cool.
Bonnaroo is a really great mix of a whole bunch of different acts. Last year there was heavy metal as well as EDM and indie rock and mandolin players and everything in between. Super Jam is also really known for kind of bringing some of those artists from different genres together. Who would you collaborate with, either here at Bonnaroo or somewhere else, if you could?
Oh man, I'm a huge LCD System fan, so I think there's a lot of LCD fans that are here today. I'm from New York, and they represent New York. I've actually DJed with Nancy Wang before, and like they're just awesome. I love everything that they represent. I'm really excited to see them, so it'd be cool. I want to find out where the secret James Murphy DJ set is. I'm just gonna start that rumor.
Let me know.
I don't think it exists, but I'm gonna start it as a rumor.
Nice. We'll get that going. It's Thursday. It's early. Whenever we can get going. So you're playing silent disco, right?
Yes.
Explain to fans out there who have never seen a silent disco what that's like.
So it's actually it's my first like official time playing silent disco. I've never done it here. I've done it at other festivals, but I've done it where there's like competing DJs. Like there are two DJs and you have different color headphones. So it's my first time like playing like officially, like I'm the only person playing. It's weird as a DJ because you have the headphones on the whole time, and you just like you're locked in, and you don't use a monitor in order to hear what you're mixing. But it's cool. It's really intimate. I think people feel like very comfortable and in their own space, and a lot of times when people go out, they're like unsure of their space and not sure quite how to conduct themselves, and maybe they'll face the DJ a lot just because like they look for kind of like a focal point. But I think with silent disco, it's like people are just they're comfortable. They're in their own thing. They don't. If you want to interact with someone, you can interact with someone. If you want to go all the way in the corner and dance by yourself, like that's not weird at all. So I'm excited, and silent disco here is the best. I went my first year here, and I was like, damn, I really need to play this, and so like I'm really excited to be here doing that.
How different is it? You mentioned always having your headphones on. Everyone at a silent disco has on their headphones.
Yeah.
There's no sound that other people can hear. So how do you gauge the fans' reaction? Do you look for them dancing? Do you look for how do they react to you? Yeah,
I mean, I think you look for them dancing. You try to feel a vibe just like anything else. I think what's really cool is like being outside of the silent disco. I'm gonna try and like have some moments where either like there's a big kind of like crowd participation or something happens, so that like people outside will just all of a sudden see people just dancing like this, and then so it's cool. I'm gonna have a lot of fun with it. I'm excited.
Very exciting. So how do you go about choosing songs or creating your set list? Do you do it spontaneously, or do you already sort of have it mapped out?
Yeah, it's been tough. I've been thinking about. I mean, I've been DJing for a long time. You know, probably 6 or 7 years, and I usually never approach something with an actual set list. I'll have songs that I want to play, but I truly just like feel the vibe out. Like what I might hear some music that earlier that day and say, oh, like I want to start with that vibe, or whatever the DJ before me is playing. I kind of just feel it out. I mean, I think a big part of DJing, especially like if you're doing it in a capacity where people aren't coming to see you like for your music per se, you know, like to hear specific songs that you've made. I think it's really important just to play to the crowd and to be able to vibe, and you can tell if you're a seasoned DJ, you can tell if something's not working, if you can tell if the energy's not there, and then like being able to react on the fly. So I don't usually try not to plan a set. I have songs that I know I want to play, but I'm just gonna feel it out and hope for the best.
So how is playing, other than the silent aspect, which is definitely unique, how is playing an outdoor music festival like this different from playing a more intimate club gig?
Well, it's great because it's outdoors, so you can usually DJ barefoot, which is very important. I think like with songs, especially I play a lot of dance music, so I think like with some of the dance music stuff, you'll choose things that are a little less like clubby and a little more atmospheric, and so because you realize that you're amongst nature and you are outside and just kind of, and especially with something like this, it's like the fans at Bonnaroo are the best. They want to be exposed to new music and not being afraid to like take chances and yeah.
And on top of DJing, you're also a producer, correct?
Yeah.
So you've done a little bit of everything. What are some other artists that you've worked with, and what is the importance of collaboration?
I mean, I think collaboration is really important. It's also like a scary thing. You put out a lot of times as an artist, like most of the stuff you do, or me specifically, I'm really self-conscious about, and I'm like, this is good. I can't tell if this is good. I don't know what I'm doing. But it's nice. I actually remixed a band who's playing today, the Wet. They're awesome. They're based in New York. They're like kind of I don't want to describe them, R&B indie-ish. And so it was cool because the front woman for Wet has this just angelic voice, and it was really cool. Right? Okay, so you know them. So I got to remix them, and like working with that vocal alone was like so incredible. So
lots coming up. In 2016, social media is really important to some people anyway, followers and shares and likes and all that. What does success feel like for you in 2016? Is it album sales? Is it iTunes? What is it for you?
Yeah, I think it's
You're here playing Bonnaroo.
Yeah. I mean, that's sure, right? Yeah, like that. I think the time of album sales is kind of. It's not dead. I mean, it's important for a lot of mainstream artists, but I think for independent artists like myself, it's literally like getting out there and meeting people and playing for people. And even if like they don't know who you are, I'm really excited about this opportunity because I know like some people saw me play last year, but I'm sure 99% of people have no idea who I am. So it's awesome to be able to come out and be like, know that I'm gonna try to win these people, or like just get to know them. And yeah, I think that's I think just like playing as much as possible and like having the opportunity to go elsewhere and DJ and come to Bonnaroo, which is the best music festival in the world, or at least in North America.
Heck yeah. So what's up next for you after Bonnaroo?
I'm going to Mexico City, which is cool, and I'm gonna play a night there, and then I'm going to a friend's wedding in Colorado, and then I'm going back to New York, and and just continue to make music and continue to hustle and try to come back to Bonnaroo next year and play other things and connect with people and spread love through music and
Very nice.
Positivity.
And radiate positivity. Well, stay tuned for much more from NSR. He really gets around. This is Jackie. Thanks to In the Key of Change and Chorus.fm.